Good morning, y'all. Excuse me. Coffee?
Yes, please.
Yes. Oh, yes. I definitely need coffee this morning. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I took my allergy medicine, but it hasn't fully kicked in just yet. But you know, it's kicking. It's kicking. May 17th. I can't believe we're already at the 17th. It's crazy.
Right?
I can't believe that there's sunshine out there.
Don't say it too loud. It might hear you and run away.
I can't believe it's 62 degrees out there. Amazing. I'm going to see almost 70 degrees today from
Wow.
from what I've been told.
We'll take it.
Yeah, amazing. Hey, on the show today, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to head on down to Plante Guitar Company.
Nice.
And we're going to chat with my buddy Micah Plant. What do you... Oh, Danielle forgot her shirt. That's all right.
I wore it and I needed to wash it.
We're going to chat with luthier Micah Plant in his shop. Boy, I got sawdust all over my shirt in that picture. It's dusty when you work on wooden instruments. But we're going to go down there. I brought my guitar down there about a month ago. Not the guitar I'm playing here today, but the guitar that I play on stage most of the time. Brought it down for a tune-up. And Mike is a cool guy, and I said, hey, how about when I pick up my guitar, I bring a camera with me, and we show off your workshop. And he said, yeah. So we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do on the show this morning. I'll sing some songs for you. But first things first, I think that I need to have some coffee because it is called Coffee with Todd after all. Mike Albee, good morning, buddy. Hey, Mike's going to be joining me on the Cajon August 28th, I think the date is, at the Champlain Valley Fair. And we're going to have Steve McManus on fiddle with us. So that's going to be cool if you're heading to the fair that Friday. But let's not talk about the end of summer just yet. Let's get into summer first. Good morning, Al. What's going on? Morning, Chris Roy. Oh, look, Chris noticed Plant and La Plant. Yeah, we actually...
There's an E on the end of that plant.
Yeah, his plant has an E too. We talk about that during the interview, actually. Yeah, Chris, talking about the fair already. No, I don't want to. I just wanted everybody to know that Mike's playing at the Champlain Fair with me this year. So super fun. There's Tim. Good morning, Tim. Definitely a beautiful day. I saw, Tim, that you sent me a text with a sunrise, but I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. But I'm going to look at it when I hit the intro for this show. Right now, my coffee cup is empty. We need to fix that. So let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, it's steaming just like that. I like it. What coffee is Todd drinking this morning? Inquiring minds want to know. We're having some Wicked Joe coffee this morning. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do this. Wicked Joe coffee. Stuff's from Maine. Right, Danielle?
Yeah, it says it down on the bottom. See it?
Huh?
Right here.
Oh. Topsom, Maine. Organically grown. Wickedly roasted. It's good coffee. They have a bunch of different ones. This one is breakfast blend. We've done the one called Wicked French before. I feel like we might have tried another one too, but
Yeah, I think there was one other one.
I don't remember. But anyway, Wicked Joe coffee, Sunday morning. Cheers, everybody. Oh, wicked. Morning, Marie.
Morning, Marie.
Morning, David.
Morning, David.
Oh, Tristan. Good morning, Tristan. Tristan checking in. I lost 5.2 pounds.
Nice. Good
Was
morning,
206.2, now 201.0. Awesome, buddy. Keep up the good work. Keep it up. That's amazing. I saw Tristan out walking. Do I still have that picture, or did I get rid of it? To save space. Yeah, I must have gotten rid of it to save space. But anyway, I showed it last week or the week before. I was riding my bike. I was riding my bike, and I didn't run into him. I happened to see him, and we took a picture. I'll have to pull it back out. But let's get the show started, shall we? We are going to Plante Guitar Company this morning. He makes guitars. He fixes guitars. He is guitars. His name is Micah Plante. Very similar to Danielle LaPlante. But we don't know if they're related. We talk about that in the show. Let's get the show started, shall we? Grab yourself a cup of coffee. I will be your Todd. Coffee with Todd starts right now. All right. You guys having a good weekend so far?
Yeah.
We're having a pretty good good summer so far. Tim Rose, good morning, Tim. What's happening? Mike Albee, I'm drinking coffee in my giant Love Maine coffee cup.
No kidding.
Sweet.
Funny, I have the Maine t-shirt on today. Too.
Danielle does. She's got her Maine
That's
t-shirt
like,
on.
Oh, whoops! I meant to wear my Micah Plant guitar t-shirt. I'll wear it next week.
All this plant talk from the LaPlantes reminds me that yesterday I helped plant my friend's garden.
Plants are cool.
That's right. La plants. Morning, Dave.
Morning, Dave.
Said, is that in Bristol, the guitar company? Yes, Bristol, Vermont. That's where it is. That is where it is. On the show in just a few minutes, I'll sing a song. We'll drink some coffee first, but we're going to go visit Plante Guitar Company in Bristol, Vermont. It's going to be super fun. Let's see. Last night, we played a benefit show at UCA in Newport to benefit UCA's financial aid fund. It's a private school. It's not a public school, which means there is tuition involved, and UCA helps students raise the money needed to attend school, which is super cool, making it more accessible to more people. And we helped raise money with the BBQ band. There's the BBQ band. Look at them guys, rocking it right out. And the Todd Pronto Spearmint. Look at them guys. Looks like
looking minty fresh.
Looking minty fresh.
Spear minty fresh, that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that guitar. I wonder who got that guitar stage ready. Was it this guy?
Yes.
I think it was. What a fun show that was. We have video from it. It's not ready yet because we got home late last night, but I'll have video in the coming weeks on this show. It was super fun. I don't know how much money we raised yet, but a great crowd, and it was fun. It was super fun. And I hadn't played on that stage in eons, since I was a kid, really. So it was fun to do it. Let's see. Oh yeah, Mike's playing at the Monkey House with Groovosaurus on Tuesday.
Nice.
Good morning, Maxine. I still haven't been to the Monkey House yet. One of these days I'm gonna have to get down there.
Good morning,
I know.
Maxine.
Finally, we have a beautiful weekend.
Yeah.
Kids got lucky for prom, didn't they?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they did.
Yes, minty band. Love it. Chris Roy picking on my age. I said I haven't been on that stage since I was a kid. They had music back then.
Hey.
Chris. Troy Millette, what's up, buddy? Groovosaurus is the best band name ever. Yes, it is. It is a really great band name. Oh man. Hey, we're gonna be getting Troy on the show in the coming weeks. We're just getting our schedules aligned. But today we're going to Plante Guitar Company in Bristol, Vermont. Next week we have Kyle Chadburn from the Earthbound Spirits on the show.
Nice.
I have a picture of Kyle. Where is it? Where are you, Kyle? There he is.
Nice.
we have Kyle on the show next week. But this week, in just a few minutes, we'll go visit Micah, and we'll chat. But maybe I should sing a song first. Shouldn't I sing a song first?
Sure.
I feel like I should sing a song first. What song am I gonna sing, Danielle? I don't know. Probably a cover. I was gonna do a Taj Mahal song because he was on CBS Saturday Morning yesterday, but my Claritin hasn't kicked in yet, and I do not think I can do that song quite yet. I could do that. Aaron, good morning, buddy. There he is.
Good morning, Aaron.
Happy belated birthday, Aaron. Did you know it was Aaron's birthday?
Happy belated birthday.
T-Rex has small arms and had to play the drums. wait, is that Mike you're saying? Roar. Look at that T-Rex in the background there from last night.
That was one minty fresh dinosaur.
He actually has
T-Rex.
He actually has pretty long arms.
Yes.
He's a tall dude. Do you know that whole band? Hold on now. That whole band, they're each at least 6 feet tall. And I'm 5'7". That's why I look the same height in this picture, but that's because I'm like...
You're wearing heels, aren't you?
I'm wearing heels, and I'm like 7 feet in front of all of them. I'm close. It's forced perspective. It's what we're doing. A little forced perspective. Gotta do what you can do when you're short like me. Well, just about a year ago, I head out on the road, seeking my fame and fortune, looking for a pot of gold. Things got bad, and things got worse. I guess you all know the tune. And oh Lord, stuck If I only had $1 for every song that I've sung, every time that I had to play when people just sat there drunk, you know I'd take the next train back to where I live. And oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. Oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi again. Oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi again. Thank you very much. Thank you, Super Wicked much. Let's do one more. Wanna? Let's do
Sure.
one more.
Do it.
Let's put the capo way up here. One more song, then we'll do cartoons, then we'll go to Plante Guitar Company. Let's do a little Bob Dylan. Yeah. Well, it ain't no use sit and wonder why, babe. If you don't know by now, and it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It'll never do somehow. When you roost the crows at the break of dawn, look out your window, I'll be gone. Yeah, you're the reason that I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. The light I never know. Well, it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road, but I'm wishing there was something you would do or say to try to make me change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. I said, don't think twice, it's alright. Maybe think 3 times. Maybe think 4 times? Maybe think 9 times. Well, it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Well, it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal. I can't hear you anymore. Talk louder. Well, I'm thinking and wondering, just walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. Well, I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. So I said, don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, baby. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. But goodbye is too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fare thee well, fare thee well. Well, I ain't saying that you treated me unkind. Could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kinda wasted my precious time. And I said, don't think twice, it's alright. Yeah, don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think I love that song.
It's a good song.
You just kind of wasted my precious time.
I was thinking
Don't
that, but
think
then,
twice. It's all right. What a
How-
cool line.
But then how would he have that song if she didn't waste his precious time? Right?
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Bob Dylan that question. And you know that was one of Johnny Cash's favorite songs.
Was it?
Dylan wrote. Yeah. Oh man. Sing a song by the Carpenters. Oh, I don't know that one. I mean, I know what song you mean. I just don't know how to play it. Huh? Oh. That guitar sounds pretty good. Well, it's the guy playing it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love that guitar. That's a good guitar. Mike says, sounds great. All right. Oh my God, the capo is purple. Todd needs a purple guitar. We should pull together to buy Todd a purple guitar. Yes, I like this idea.
Can Micah make it?
I bet Micah could make it. Oh my gosh. I would love a purple guitar. I mean, I've got purple glasses on. I got a purple capo. I don't always use the purple. I use the purple capo with this guitar. It clashes with my other guitar because there's orange overtones into it.
Yeah, you have a white one, right? Your other one's white?
White or orange.
Orange.
Like a sunburst thing.
Like the sunburst, yep.
Dave, I was thinking the same thing. He says, I bet it rains next weekend. Why do you say that? The carnival is coming to Gardner Park. That's why it's going to rain all next weekend. I know. Every time they have that...
They change the date.
Yeah. Hey, it's Billy Pruitt. He's in his house. Morning, Billy. What's going on, man? He's going to be on Coffee with Todd in a little bit when we get closer to the show in August. Yeah, Prince has a purple guitar. Why doesn't Todd Pronto? That's right.
Pronto.
That's right. That's right.
Prince, Pronto?
Yeah.
You know.
Morning, Paul. What's going on?
You know.
Billy, I'm moving slow, don't you know? Me too, man. Yeah, we had a show last night. I'm still recovering from it. We did a show with BBQ Band doing the first set. Look at those dudes. And then we jumped in there and rocked it out after. It's good times. You might notice that we shared some band members. The BBQ was missing a couple of, they were missing their drummer. Mike is in both bands, the guitarist. So Morgan stepped in and played drums. He did a great job. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't play drums, but that kid can play any instrument, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Plays bass for us. Drums for the BBQ band. He plays electric guitar in his band. It's crazy. All right, we need to get to the interview, but let's do cartoons real quick, because we gotta do cartoons. So Midlife Thesis, that is the name of my cartoon strip. MidlifeThesis.net is where you can find those cartoons. There's new ones every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday on MidlifeThesis.net. And
Bless you. Bless you again.
Pollen. Facebook, Reddit, Instagram, Midlife Thesis cartoons. Newport Daily Express, Mondays and Fridays. Those cartoons are everywhere. They're everywhere. Here's the one that came out on Wednesday. Since we go through Sunday on the show, we'll start Wednesday here. I forgot about this one. I like this one. Cartoon that came out Friday. Marty and Leo are getting ready to get back into the lawn mowing business for this summer. Gonna make some money. Werther's Originals. Oh man, ever since I drew this cartoon, I'm like, I kind of want some Werther's Originals. Those are pretty good. On today's cartoon, here's today's cartoon. I'll read it to you.
I don't even think I've seen this one.
I don't think it was such a busy week. I don't think you did get to see this one before. No. Danielle usually gets an advance copy. All right, I'm telling you, Doc, it's an invasion. An invasion? Graduation season. Thousands of them flooding the streets with those stupid pointy hats and unearned confidence. They're oversaturating the market. How am I supposed to compete for a job in fast food against a kid who doesn't need a nap at 3 p.m.? Marty, do you really think 18-year-olds are the primary reason you aren't getting hired? They are ruthless. They work for experience and gas money. Meanwhile, I have a very expensive lifestyle to maintain. Perhaps we should focus on your resume rather than the local high school's commencement schedule. That's exactly what a teenager would say. Yeah.
It doesn't need a nap at 3 p.m.
I want a nap at 3
I
p.m.
almost lost it right there.
Yeah, there's like 3
There's like
punchlines
three
in that
jokes
one.
in
Yeah.
that one joke. Saturation from graduation.
All right, let's go to Bristol, Vermont, shall we?
I guess it was motivation.
It's motivation. I think about that every year. So like we always live stream and film the graduation at North Country High School. And you know, there's like 200 kids graduating, and I was like, man, that's like 200 people to like go against if you're trying to get a job. You know, cuz they're going to want a summer job so they can save up money for fall. And yeah, it's funny. It's funny how that be. All right, we're going to take a field trip here on Coffee with Todd. We're heading down to Plante Guitar Company to visit with Micah Plant. He's a luthier down in Bristol, Vermont. Works on a bunch of people's guitars. And just gets them all fixed up. He makes guitars. He fixes guitars. He repairs them. He shines them up. He custom mods them. He does all sorts of stuff. And he's a really good dude. It's a little bit of a drive from up here in the Northeast Kingdom. But if you've got a guitar that needs some attention, well, I mean, don't take my word for it. Let's talk to Micah, shall we? Who used to say that? Don't take my word for it.
Wasn't that on Reading Rainbow?
Reading Rainbow.
I used to love that show.
Take a look. It's in a book.
Reading Rainbow. My gosh.
That's a deep cut.
Stop it. We're dating ourselves again.
All right, let's go to Bristol, Vermont. Plante Guitar Company right here on Coffee with Todd. All right, here we are in downtown Bristol, Vermont at Plante Guitar Company. If you're a guitarist, every once in a while, you need to have your guitars tuned up, just like a car. So we brought my guitar down here about a month ago for an oil change, and we're gonna pick it up right now. Let's do it. Micah Plant is the guy's name, and we're gonna go in and say hi.
Hey Todd!
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not too much, how you doing?
Good.
Nice to see you, thanks for coming down.
Absolutely. This is Micah Plant, Plante Guitar Co. Company,
Yeah.
Co.
Yeah, both, either.
He makes it. Actually, I wanted to ask you about this. I saw this on the Facebook.
Yeah, that's a little 5-string octave mandolin we're making for somebody. So it's double the scale length of a regular mandolin. Obviously it's a solid body. And it's got an extra low string on it too. And so we make these. This guy actually brought a slab of kind of interesting Amboina burl wood, which we kind of hogged up and, you know, kind of have, this is looking a little rough because it's just been grain filled. But yeah, basically all those laminations to make what they call a hippie sandwich guitar.
You know what's funny is this is how it'll show you. You never believe everything that you read on the internet, because I thought this was a bass guitar.
Oh yeah,
from the pictures on your
totally.
website.
It does. It looks. There are so many more basses that are built in this style.
That is not a bass guitar.
It is not. Yeah, I know. If people are asking if it was heavy, and I was like, well, it would be, but it's half the size that you think it is. So
it's got a telly.
This is kind of a Telecaster after sort of the Keith Richards Macabre. This one's actually in for a little bit of warranty service from a local customer.
But you built it. It's
I sure did. Yeah. We're just doing like a little neck adjustment and stuff on it. And but I built that one probably 5 or maybe 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago. And then this one I built 10 or 12 years ago. This is my personal kind of beater guitar that I just sort of built one out of scrap material to have around for myself and, you know, see if if I didn't treat it well at all, how well it lasted.
Okay.
Kind of like they get the new car in the factory up on all the bumpers and they drive it 200,000 miles. You know?
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's the idea.
So he makes guitars. He also fixes guitars. That's actually why we're here. This is my guitar. I had him work on it, and he's working on something over here right now.
Oh yeah, this is an Epiphone Thunderbird. They were doing some upgrade tuners on and stuff, and I just noticed that one of the tuners has a tendency to kind of cut the strings a little bit when you tighten it all the way. So I'm going to investigate what's going on there and that kind of thing. And we do all kinds of crazy things to guitars. Actually, I'll run and grab this might be interest.
I wonder if I might know what this is. Maybe not.
Did you see it? It's the Paul Reed Smith McCarty.
Oh, and it's
so
not.
yeah. So this is a guy who lives up north in the state, and but he's kind of an engineering type. And so what we did is we took a regular Paul Reed McCarty guitar, and we added an extra knob to it. And what this knob is, we upgraded the electronics to the EMG active system, so you've got volume tone controls. This is an onboard, they call it the afterburner. It's an onboard boost gain thing with a switch to. This is just in place of what's going to be a large switch here, but this is an example of the kind of thing that we'll do to guitars, or people have something really specific they want to do with it, and we'll hog all kinds of extra holes in there and the circuitry and all that kind of stuff.
So you can mod something.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of the business here, is people coming up with crazy ideas. Sometimes for stage guitars, sometimes because in the case of this guy, they're a hobbyist and they like to experiment with the different technology involved, and it's just fun, you know.
The last time when I dropped my guitar off, he had a Fender Jaguar that was in mint condition that he was making look like Kurt Cobain owned it. So you had to like beat it up a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, so that one was more of a kind of like setting all the hardware to the way that Kurt had his, because this particular musician was like doing a run of Kurt Cobain like cover shows, or I guess Nirvana cover shows. So yeah, it was sort of like a week before the thing or whatever, and it's hey, I got this regular Jaguar and I want to turn it into like the Kurt Cobain Jaguar, and so you get all this stuff together, whatever. He gave me a little more time than that, but yeah, that's an example of the kind of thing.
If he's watching the show, he's probably not. But I have the Kurt Cobain Jaguar already, and it's left-handed.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's not Kurt Cobain's Jaguar.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of the few other lefty ones out there, I'm sure.
So you're called a luthier. That's the word. I don't know what it is. It's like
luthier. Well, I think the reason
for guitar dude.
Yeah, something along those lines. My hypothesis is that back in the day, the person who was most employed fixing instruments was probably a lute maker and a lute repairer, because those instruments are now notoriously, and I think probably even back then, kind of notoriously hit and miss and unstable. That's a good word for it. So they typically will have upwards of 12 or 14 strings, each one of them with their own friction peg, like the old school violin tuner peg.
Right.
These are gut strings of varying consistencies and really thin veneer of spruce. So that instrument has always fallen apart a lot.
So the
I
guys
think
that fixed it, that makes sense.
The luthiers, I think so, yeah. Technically a luthier is a lute maker.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
we're here, yeah. And so now we're the luthery of the modern age is, circuits and guitars are always messing up, or frets are getting high and stuff like that, and so we're the repair people now.
I was saying out by your sign out front that if you have a guitar, maybe once a year you need to bring it in, just like a car, for a tune-up, like an oil change or whatever.
Highly recommended, yeah. I would say that, and managing humidity in the wintertime, especially in the Northeast.
Oh my God.
Will save you a lot of money.
This was a rough winter for that.
It was a really bad one. It was drier than, everything's dry skin. I never have dry skin,
Yeah.
It was, wild.
And he's way down in Bristol. It's practically tropical conditions.
I know. I know. Yeah, we're definitely soft in the Champlain Valley.
Yeah. But this, I brought my guitar down a few weeks ago, and when I first bought it, I brought it to Micah as well, and had him make a little couple tweaks for
Yeah, made a
bigger
couple little
strings.
tweaks, and yeah.
But then he gave it a real overhaul. But I'm gonna say that if you need your guitar worked on, you have to come here. It's a little bit of a drive if you live where we do, but we have people that watch from all over.
Well, I appreciate it.
And
Don.
he makes acoustic guitars. So I'm speaking specifically as an acoustic guitarist right now. Most luthiers can work on electric guitars, but my personal feeling is get somebody that really knows acoustic guitars to bring your acoustic guitar to. That's him. He made that one.
Well, thanks. I appreciate you.
See the guitars I make. Can you show us your workshop a little bit?
Yeah,
or?
absolutely. Yeah. So
curious.
this was kind of a repair room that you saw, and then this is most camera people tend to think this lighting here is really awful, so I apologize about that.
That's all right.
But anyway, this is kind of the galley wood shop area. So you can see I have different projects sort of organized along here. And so one is, well, let's see, you know, for instance, a neck for an acoustic guitar.
Oh,
This
look at
is
that.
getting to a stage where it's finally starting to look like the neck for an acoustic guitar. This is a stage previous to that.
So
Which
these,
kinda gives you
and
an
these are
idea.
ones you made. These aren't repairs.
That's right, exactly. Yeah, these are scratch builds for customers, for commissions that I'm working on. Great customer of mine, guy I really like, sold a house up in Burlington that had these gorgeous old yellow pine doors in it. And before he left the house, he said, "Hey, can I have one of those doors?" And we sawed it up, and we're turning it into an acoustic guitar for him.
Pine.
So out of this is hard, soft pine.
What are you going to do for the top?
The top is ancient coastal redwood. This wood was that kind of gives you an idea of what the bracing looks like on the inside, and then
beautiful.
well, thanks very much. This bracing pattern was developed by C.F. Martin a long time ago. It's this kind of gold standard. And the wood itself was actually this quarter sawn coastal redwood, and this was reclaimed from the bleachers at Centennial Field in Burlington. A lot of people don't realize they tore those bleachers down. They weren't cedar; they were actually redwood. And so somebody close to me got a hold of some of that, and I got a hold of the best pieces of it.
So that is cedar then.
That is coastal redwood.
Oh, okay. Is it similar in properties to like a cedar?
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, and so it's often confused.
I have a seagull that's a cedar top.
Yep.
It's beautiful, but it chips up.
Oh yes.
Like that guitar's got chips.
Totally. Redwood is pretty soft, yeah. So I almost always try to talk people into hard finishes over it. I made that mistake one time doing a French polish finish on a redwood top for somebody's electric guitar, which is insane. And that's a soft finish on a soft wood. Pick scratches, not a good thing. So yeah, automotive finish on top of it is awesome. It's quite hard, but yeah, it matters so much what you finish it with.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. Even with nitrocellulose lacquer, it'll be like, no, try not to ding it.
That's beautiful.
Well, thanks very much.
The guitar's hanging behind you.
Yeah. So this this is of interest. No, this was made by a builder named Lynn Elder, who his nephew Caleb is
in Bristol, Vermont.
He did probably about 20 years ago. Oh no, a little less. A little bit 13 years ago. This is a classical guitar, and he is I think Caleb Elder I think is he's not a state senator or something like that. He has some kind of connection to local government, which might be interesting to people. But anyway, Lynn, his uncle, was a lute maker, actually, and he built several guitars as well. And this is one of them. It's come in for a little crack cleaning.
Yeah,
this is what I said with the humidity management.
Yeah, when he was.
That's what happens when you don't, And that's that's nothing particular to Lynn and his work. That's what happens when things get dried out.
Well, it's thin wood. I mean,
it's very thin.
Yeah,
and this cellulose just wants to shrink so much. When it dries out, like it's just dimensionally, it's not going to be what it was. If the board was just sitting there, it wouldn't crack. It would just be a little skinnier than it was, but no one would know. But then we brace it, and then it wants to shrink in it.
And then you play
cracks.
Vibrate.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to cleat that crack up from the inside and make it a lot less noticeable. And then this is kind of an interesting Guild brand electric bass.
Oh, it's a Guild.
It's a Guild.
I thought it was an SG for.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's definitely SG shaped. This was their take, I guess, on Gibson's probably EBO bass, and their version of the Mudbucker kind of pickup, right? And so we're gonna and then somebody did this really cool rose paint job on it. So we're gonna put this thing back together, have nasty headstock break, which we're gluing up and stuff like that, and get it back to stock. And then if he likes it, we're gonna let him take it home. And then if he likes it, we might refinish it or put a clear coat over the the whole thing and get it all looking.
Is
And
it
that's
actually a
not too bad.
guild?
Oh yes, it is a guild. Yeah, yeah. This is one of their electric instruments from back in the day.
To no guild made.
They got into it, yeah, like solid bodies.
Wow.
They entered in, of course, in the kind of archtop electric guitar market, which surprises some people. In kind of the 50s.
Sure.
And then they sort of transitioned and had that really hardy flat top acoustic guitar period, which is what I'm sure you're thinking of, the Hoboken and Westerly, Rhode Island guilds. There's so many of them, and I always have an old guild in here. They'll fall apart a little bit too, but
I mean,
they're great
acoustic guitars are a lot harder to maintain than electric guitars.
for sure.
So this is where you build everything.
Well, so this is where all of the sawdust kind of stuff happens. And then if you want to take we'll finish down here too.
Okay.
But the upstairs.
There's little
Next. Yeah. So everything from there's more rooms. So everything from the raw wood to the shaping and sanding of them happens downstairs.
Oh wow.
And then they have to come up here and start the finishing process. So this is...
this is where you paint.
Right. Yeah, this is the spray.
Oh, we're gonna get high off of fumes.
Luckily it's been evacuated pretty recently. This is kind of course, repairs and restorations come up here too.
Yeah.
So this is somebody's, kind of a Stratocaster style guitar that's getting a new headstock paint job and stuff. And that's kind of where I have... typically have them curing if they.
How do you vent?
Through the wall here, there are two explosion-proof fans, and this is kind of an EPA filter that takes the solids out of it, and so. It's as clean as possible for the environment.
I mean, it's one of those things. I'm sure you probably.
Oh, I have a respirator and all, but it moves. There's an OSHA calculation for how much cubic footage of air you have to be able to evacuate from a spray booth.
Yeah.
So there, you can kind of take that and then do the math to figure out like, okay, how big are the fans that I need and stuff like that. So so you could be safe-ish, knock on wood.
Yeah. That's cool.
Well, thank you. And then the last little step of the process, for some guitars, is this is a finish repair I'm working on for a fella, but over here is where I wind my pickups. So make custom electric guitar pickups. And
you
stuff.
make pickups.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so kind of trying to be like a one-stop shop.
See, I was telling you, this guy's one of the best ones there is.
Well, you're super sweet. This is just kind of like a big hobby for me that has turned into a career, thank God. So this is an example of, this pickup coil didn't get wound all the way before the spool ran out, which is too bad. So now what'll happen is I'll just cut it off of there and we'll just have to start from scratch. But every once in a while at the end of the coil that can happen.
Is that like
but
copper?
It gives you, it is, yeah. Huh. It's copper that's very, very thin, between 42 and 44 gauge, which is about the thickness of a hair. Yeah. I would say like from one of your hairs to one of my hairs or something like that, Yeah. And so as you can imagine, it has a certain tensile strength, but it's easy to break. And the deal with it, and why you wouldn't just sort of have a big wad of copper instead of this, is that it's actually coated on all of its sides. So these little winds of copper don't touch each other on the side. Yeah. It goes from beginning to end and builds up a pretty high resistance around the spool. And then if you put that near a magnet, then you can connect that to an amplifier and it's sensitive to disturbances in the electromagnetic field. It moves the electrons around in the coil.
So when you play the strings.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of how those work. So
and that's what makes the rock.
Yeah, exactly. And then kind of weirdly, speakers are sort of the opposite of that. It's like, can we take an electromagnetic impulse and like move air with it?
Interesting.
Yeah. Like a speaker is kind of the opposite of a microphone, I would say. So you've got a microphone diaphragm which disturbs an electromagnetic field by way of a diaphragm. Yeah. And then a speaker is the opposite. You've got this electromagnetic field and you're trying to disturb the air with a diaphragm.
That's crazy. I never thought about that.
In and out,
Look at the stuff we're learning.
And that's what makes it analog, because it's analogous.
Oh, right. There's no zeros and ones.
Right. As far as any kind of manufacturing or restoration process goes, this is pretty much where it ends on the buffer. Yeah. So
can you make me more buff?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, crank it up, dude. Get your compounds over there. Yeah, so the idea there would be that no matter how good you are at it with most finished materials, and no matter how well you adjust the gun and so forth, you're going to end up leaving some kind of a texture on your spraying surface when you're spraying the finish.
Yeah.
And so the question is, how do we take that? It's shiny if it's gloss finish. It's shiny, but you look at it and it's mottled and has a texture kind of like, they say, orange peel.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could have a fine orange peel or a really thick orange peel, but either way, you kind of have to sand it flat and then buff it until it's a mirror. Yeah. And that's what we do here. So I'll have sprayed, say, 12 coats of nitrocellulose upstairs and let it cure to the right amount of time, let it cure.
Yeah.
Then I'll level sand all that with pretty fine sandpaper, like what they would call polishing paper at the hardware store. And then progressively finer grits after that. And then we could take it to this wheel here, and, you know, obviously this spins, and we've loaded it up with this compound, which is basically just a big abrasive crayon. You know, it kind of warms up and it works into the cotton here on the buff and on the pad, and then that's a finer one down there.
Yeah.
Yep, and then after you work it back and forth for a while, if you've done everything right, you get a really pretty nice mirror shine that you're kind of used to seeing, like what you have on your Gibson.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing.
And what's cool about the kind of finish you have on your Gibson is that it's a spirit varnish, which means that it can be activated by the solvent again and again and again.
Right.
So we can repair it, and that's how I repaired that little chip. I can take the solvent for nitrocellulose and actually dissolve the original lacquer.
So it's the original paint.
It's the original paint for the most part. We add a tiny, teeny, tiny little bit, but yeah. And new paint will blend seamlessly into it if you do it right.
Is this why you bring your guitars to a guy like this? Because I was just going to use a Sharpie marker and color it in.
But a quick workaround if you're trying to fix a little blemish is that a lot of nail polishes are nitrocellulose. So if you've got a black guitar with a little chip on it, you know, and you can't make it to a luthier, want to try your hand, polish. Yeah, a little black nail polish gloss might, you know, blend in.
By the way, before we come out of this room, I knew that I liked Micah because he's worked on my guitars before, but this picture just solidified.
Yeah, you're gonna think that, isn't that great?
Right here. This is how I know that this is the luthier for me for the rest of the time. There it is, right there.
Our hero.
So would you like to, let's talk about what you did with my guitar.
Yeah, let's check it out.
And then we'll let you get back to work.
So here she is. Yeah, that sounds great.
But yeah, if you've got a guitar that's in not good working shape or it's in working shape and you want to just fix it up a little bit, he's in Bristol, Vermont. The website is
PlanteGuitar.com. Plant with an E.
I just typed Plant Guitar.
Yeah, give it a Google. It's out there.
Yeah, and this is Micah. He's also a musician, but he...
but I've devoted most of my time to this.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're good at it. I mean...
Oh, definitely.
Like
my philosophy about that is there are some people that are just going to spend as much time as you'll give them practicing music. Yeah. And then there are other people who will spend as much time as you give them polishing lacquer.
Right, okay.
And I'm one of the latter.
Okay. On the other
and I let the musicians do the music.
I'll like adjust my neck.
It's important for musicians to feel comfortable doing that stuff.
Yeah, but when it comes to like filing something or then I'm out. That's what these guys are for.
It's the operations where you can't go back easily.
Yeah.
Totally. So what this guitar had going on...
That's my baby.
This is his baby. This is a, obviously left-handed for Todd. J45 standard, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Just,
and so this is like their nice full-size dreadnought guitar, Gibson's famous one. And this thing was probably made in Bozeman, Montana, at their factory out there. And it had, after a couple of seasons, developed a little bit of a swale in the fretboard here. Now we want these frets here, which, the strings make contact with as you're, moving around the fingerboard, to be lined up so perfectly that when the string vibrates, and even when it vibrates with a pretty big swath of vibration, it's moving in this kind of envelope shape, we need it to make sure it doesn't touch those frets. If it does, it'll rattle. Very unmusical sometimes, and lots of times this will be clustered in one area of the fretboard or another. And this guitar, it was really kind of a generalized thing, but definitely I noticed as you moved up here, it got worse. And what we determined with straight edges is that there's a little bit of a swale in the fretwork. And so what we do, since we're talking about 5 or 10 thousandths of an inch, is we can remove material from the surface of the frets leave the fretboard alone, but remove it from the surface of the frets and get it lined back just perfect again so that it plays cleanly everywhere else.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you had some loose pieces because everything on this guitar is shrinking. Even as good a job as Todd does humidifying his guitar, which he's doing great.
I do a good job at that. I learned.
Nonetheless, after they're out of the factory for a couple of years, the wood tends to shrink a teeny tiny bit. And so all of the mechanical fixtures, the tuners, the preamp jack and all that kind of thing will start to get loose. And that can cause, kind of various problems, whatever. So we tightened all that stuff back up, and then made him a new nut out of bones, cow bone, which is the kind of standard material to standard upgrade, I should say.
Yeah.
Kind of match with the saddle, and kind of correct some things with the way the other one was cut that wasn't quite perfect.
He was going to make a bone saddle as well,
Yeah.
because when you buy these brand new from Gibson, they use a synthetic material called tusk. But because I'm left-handed, I guess they didn't order any left-handed tusk saddles.
Must
so
be what it was.
I think that's, if you go on
makes
like
sense.
Sweetwater's
It makes
website and you look at the J45s,
Yeah.
they all have tusk, and you look at a left-handed one and
It's bone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the answer.
So the trick is, folks, be left-handed.
Yeah.
Be like Todd.
And then you get the free bone saddle.
Yeah. But you still get the tusk.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, they
And
fix
when
that
I
or
got it from Sweetwater, I'd had them set it up for 12s, I think, maybe 13s, but they shaved the nut down a little bit too much because you were like up here, the string was too close.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
So he just basically gave it a whole thing, and he fixed
Once
the
over.
pickup so when it was rattling like a 75 Ford Pinto.
Yeah.
Now it's back. Now it's gonna go on stage with me.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I'm honored.
miss
It was
it
my
so
pleasure
much.
helping out with it.
Any other plugs while you're?
Oh gosh, no.
I didn't bring you a coffee with Todd mug because I'm out of it. So the next time I come, I will have a coffee with Todd.
Oh, heck
mug.
yeah, man. I appreciate it. No, I thank you all so much for watching. And if you're interested in following along with what I do, you can, get to all my socials through my website, planteguitar.com.
Plant with an E.
Plant with an E.
Plante.
Yeah.
Now my girlfriend's name is La Plant, so we're trying to figure out if Micah and Danielle are related.
Probably way back, would have been.
Robert
More
Plant
earlier or later. Yeah,
does
Robert-
not have an E, right?
That's the weird thing. So it's a little bit up in the air whether my name is a French name that is trying to sound English or an English name trying to sound French. Because that was something that the English did then too. So,
Mine too.
Right?
Pronto is
Yep.
Paranto.
oh.
know.
And what was that? French or what was that?
It's French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I would think, yeah.
Well,
so like
even,
EAU originally.
even this spelling, which you would think is Italian, is not. This actually is French.
Oh.
Then they like super Frenched it.
Yeah.
And when like PAU,
PAUX.
yeah, a accent, agu, and then it changed back. But yeah, we're all French up here.
Yeah, there's a lot of French people.
But Terry, that's running the camera, is Italian. His last name is DeFazio.
DeFazio.
Yes.
That's cool.
Can't confuse that. It's not La DeFazio. Am I missing anything?
No, I don't think so. I think that was a pretty good wraparound.
There he is. Bristol, Vermont. La Plant, Plant Guitar Company.
Yep.
And this is Micah. Thanks, man. I
Thanks so much
appreciate
for
it.
watching. Of course. Nice
Cheers.
seeing you, Todd.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sweet. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to hit the road again. Or hit the coffee. But there it is. Plant Guitar Company, Bristol, Vermont. Right here on Coffee with Todd. That sign said, "Give geese a chance." when we were driving down, I saw those geese by the side of the road, and I thought they were real from a distance. So I slowed right down, and I realized they were all like plastic geese. And then there was that big wooden peace sign, and the sign said, "Give geese a chance." thought that was funny. I tried to get a picture on the way back, but it's a little blurry because I was driving. Anyway, there you go. Micah Plant, Plante Guitar Co., Bristol, Vermont. I got my guitar all in tip-top shape and ready for the stage. There's Marie. Thank you. Left-handers are very talented and brilliant. Mm-hmm. Yes, we are. Mm-hmm. Aaron says, oh, Terry is your camera guy. Yes, he is a wicked drummer. I love his videos. Oh, I'll have to show him that comment, Aaron. Yeah, Terry and I work with Terry, and it just worked out that we happened to be at a conference the day that my guitar was ready. Well, it was a couple days after my guitar was actually ready, but it was in Richmond, Vermont, which is, just 20 minutes from Bristol or something. So I was like, Terry, do you want to run a camera for me? It worked out well. I didn't have to do the selfie thing the whole time. But yeah, but Danielle wants to go see Micah and see if they're related or not. I brought him a banjo while I was there. And we're going to see if he can get that fixed up. Rick DeRushy gave me a banjo that was someone in his family's. And, of course, it's right-handed. And I was talking to Micah, and I said, I'd love to play it, but banjos have that, fifth string that's, up in the middle of the neck, so I couldn't just flip it upside down because my hand would keep hitting that. And Micah was like, well, banjos are just, all parts screwed together on a drum, basically. So we could just order you a left-handed neck, and we can make this banjo left-handed. And I'm like, oh, yeah, let's do it. So I told him, there's no rush on it. I've got a really busy summer schedule, so I don't know when that's going to be ready, but maybe when we go down to pick up the banjo, Danielle can run the camera,
we'll ask questions.
and we can see if La Plante and Plant are related.
Yeah.
Oh, Tina says my grandson's a lefty and plays guitar. Awesome.
Nice.
And David says, wasn't it his grandfather's banjo? I think it was. I think you're right, David. I think it was. And he says, I want it to go to somebody that's going to play it. And I'm like, oh, I'll play it. Once we left-hand it, we will play it. Aaron Todd is getting a banjo. Ba-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Yeah, you're going to have to give me some time to learn how to play it. I have no idea. I have no idea how to play the banjo, Tim. I just saw Tim's comment. I know a couple left-handed people that missed the brilliant boat.
Pony on that boat. Get it?
I do. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Yes, a mandolin. I actually would love to have a mandolin. Anybody got any left-handed mandolins out there? Well, there you go. Plante Guitar Co., Bristol, Vermont. Plant with an E. That was a fun show. We're going to start bringing you guys a lot more interviews on Coffee with Todd. Next week, in fact, we have an interview. We have Kyle Chadburn, who is going to do a interview. Look at that guy. Look at him. You might recognize him from such bands as ETA, 3TA, Kyle Chadburn, and the Earthbound Spirits, and more. He's going to be joining me right here. He's going to come right here. We're doing it right here in the studio. And we're going to chat, and he's going to sing some songs for us, and it's going to be super fun. And then, we've got a whole slew of guests lined up. I've been talking to Sean McCarthy. We're going to talk to him about the film that he just put out. We're going to get Troy Millette in here. We're going to get Koa Phoenix in here. We're going to have so many people on Coffee with Todd. You guys are going to be drinking so much coffee, you don't even know what to do with it. Yeah. I want to thank you, United Christian Academy, for having us last night at their Music for Missions concert. They had the BBQ Band and us. There's the BBQ Band right there. And there's us. Look at that. Look at that guitar that was all fixed up by Plante Guitar Co. right there. It's working. It's on stage. It's back in action. It's back in the saddle again. If you want to see me live, I've got shows coming up. I do. Nothing really until June. I might be doing something with Mike Haddad in May. I mean, early June. Sorry. But June 21st, Newport, Vermont Pride Fest. June 25th with Livingston Taylor in Fairfield, Connecticut. June 18th in Burlington, Vermont, the 21 Songwriters Festival. August 13th, Blues Night at the Haskell with Billy Pruitt and Chris Henderson. August 22nd, the singer-songwriter finalist Nashville In the Round recording session at the Tank Studios in Burlington, Vermont. We also have two shows that aren't on the list here. August 28th, Champlain Valley Fair. And October 2nd, Chelmsford, Massachusetts with Shanna in a Dress. And more shows on the way. So I gotta update that list and get those other two shows on there. But we're starting to get around, Todd gets around. Yeah, get around, round, Todd gets around. He gets around, drinking coffee all over town. Yeah. Oh man, we gotta get Todd a lute now too.
You're not gonna have enough hands to play all these.
I know, right? Can fiddles be switched over to lefty? Yes. And actually, I think that's a fairly easy fix. I think the bridge on a fiddle isn't actually, the thing that, like, if this is the fiddle, then there's this thing that the strings go over. It's not actually glued to the guitar. So I believe if you take the strings off, you can just turn it around. And then, you would have to have the nut at the top changed. But yeah, you could make a fiddle left-handed. Definitely. Great show with info on guitars. But yeah, it's fun. We're talking to singer-songwriters, people that write their own music. We're talking to people that fix guitars. We're talking to people that make films. We're doing the whole thing. We're celebrating art, y'all. That's what we do. Oh, Tristan says August 28th is my birthday. Awesome. Wayne Warner. Yeah, we're going to get Wayne Warner on here. I think he has a new album getting ready to come out, and we're waiting for that. But yeah, all sorts of stuff. We got so much stuff to do on Coffee with Todd. I can't even keep up with it all. And that's a good thing. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching each and every Sunday. I know now that the weather's getting nicer, it's harder to sit behind a computer screen or your phone or your television or wherever you watch Coffee with Todd. But I appreciate you tuning in and having some coffee with us each and every Sunday. Friday.
Feels like Friday. Huh?
Friday. Yeah, let's start the weekend over. Yeah, we'll see you next week here on Coffee with Todd with Kyle Chadburn. And get out there and enjoy the weather, folks. That's what we're going to do. Maybe hop on the bike today. It's kind of nice out there. It looks like there's a little breeze. Could be a good day to do a little biking. Be safe. Be well. We will see you next time right here on Coffee with Todd. Let's get that picture of Micah back up here. There we go. All right, folks. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. Woof. 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 That's what I say. When you ask me what